Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Yeah, Mr. Bella once again. Wisdom, heal it, come on. Yeah.
Say Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. No, no, no. Biafra will live forever. Oh yeah. 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 Biafra will live forever. Oh yeah.
Ogerugo manige tetanura. The lovers of Biafra. This is the time we need to come together and fight for what is belong to us. Ogerugo maniga bandits who want to make us a giant of Africa. Adam Pochinti na Hesugo Mbogeru Nisina Nyama Kweno. Hello Lisa Binigwe out of his wisdom, giving us somebody like Nnamdi Kanu for this our rescue mission.
Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. Oh no.
See you joke, our hero, how he fought, he never stop. Nnamdi Kanu, but no power will stop, he cannot stop. Biafra will live forever. Believe me now.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the Council of Despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, I am. Oh yes, I am. Oh yes, I am. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I am. Oh yes, I am. Oh yes, I am. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Oh yes, I know. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, I know. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, I know. 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 I'll put you in front of my melody. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll make room for two. You and I, Jesus. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Oh, way away. 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 You are all that matters. What would I live for if I don't have you in my life? What would I gain if you take the Holy Ghost? What would have become of me if I didn't see the light? What would have been said of me if you didn't hold my hand? Now I've come to realize that you are all I have. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll put you in front of my melody. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll make room for two. You and I, Jesus. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Is it the house or is it the car? I'll give them all to you. Is it the name or is it the fame? I'm nothing without are all that matters. Oh, you never fail. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh, hey. You are all that matters. I'll put you in front of my melody. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll make room for two. You and I, Jesus. You're all that matters. You are all that matters. Oh, you matter most to me. You are all that matters. You took my sins away. You are all that matters. I am nothing without you, Lord. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh, hey. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh, hey. In everything you matter, you matter. Oh, hey, oh, hey. You're all that matter, Lord. Oh, hey, oh, hey. You're all that matters. Oh, hey, oh, hey. You are all that matters.
Deuteronomy chapter 4. Now, listen and give heed, O Israel, to the statutes and ordinances which I teach you, and do them that you may live. Do them that you may live, and go in and possess the land which the Lord, the God of your fathers, gives you. Verse 2. You shall not add to the word which I command you, neither shall you diminish it. Don't add, don't diminish it, so that you may keep the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you. Your eyes still see what the Lord did because of Baal Peor. Baal of Peor. The Lord your God has destroyed from among you. Ndị na-efe agbara ọzọ ọjọọ ka Chineke unu si wee bibie. But you who cling fast to the Lord your God are alive. Unu abụ ndị jigidere Chineke jisie ya ike, unu dị ndụ. Every one of you, till this day, unu abụ ndị a na-efe Chukwu efesi ya ike, unu ka dịkwa ndụ. Lugwe taa, Kedu ndị dị ndụ fere Chineke aka? A sị m onye dị ndụ kelee Chineke ee. Onye dị ndụ kelee Chineke, Chukwu mere ihere mma. Chineke wuo. Onye dị ndụ kelee Chineke. Onye dị ndụ kelee Chineke, ụmụagamo. Onye dị ndụ kelee Chineke, Chukwu mere ihe dị mma. Chineke wuo. Ụmụ ikuku kelee Chineke, ezi ọkaka. Ụmụ ikuku kelee Chineke, o mere ihere mma. Onye dị ndụ kelee Chineke. Ikuku kelee Chineke, ndị dị ndụ kelee Chineke, Chukwu mere ihe ka mma. You are alive to this day. Unu ka dịkwa ndụ ruo taa. Amen and amen. Unu ka dịkwa ndụ. The Bible says in verse 7 of Deuteronomy 4, for what great nation is there who has a God so near to them as the Lord our God is to us in all things for which we call upon him? Onwere mba were Chukwu na nso ka mba. Each time we gather together is with us. The presence of God is among us. Remember Matthew 28:20 says, and I am with you always to the end of time. That's why in Isaiah 7:14, a virgin shall conceive and give birth to a child whose name shall be Emmanuel. And the Bible says in Isaiah 8:10, they shall gather together to have counsel. But their counsel shall yield no result. And he says, oh, Emmanuel. They shall gather against you, to have counsel against you, to no avail. Oh, Emmanuel. That is Isaiah chapter 8:10. Because God is with us. There is no other nation that has a God so near to us. To the extent that when we worship here, we have the Eucharist on the altar, so near to us. God will be able in the Eucharist. In another level of crescendo in the relationship with us and God. After the celebration with these priests of God here, we now pray on the altar, and there will be a miracle of transubstantiation, and ordinary bread will become the body of Jesus, ordinary wine will become the blood of Jesus. What follows after that? The priest announces, Eche Agnus Dei, Kuitolis Peccata Mundi. That Lamb of God of John 1:29, now the priest says, body of Christ. Corpus Christi, say what? Amen. We receive him. Now we become the tabernacle. He is no longer far away. He is now living in us. That's why Colossians 3:3 says, we are hidden in Christ, and Christ is hidden in God. Ezorondom n'ime Chukwu, ezorondom n'ime Christ. Zo Christ no we n'ime Chukwu. Ezorondom na n'ime Jesus Christ. Some people say that it's not good to call him Jesus. You must say you call him Christ. Others say you call him Jesus Christ. But all these are what we call Christological, theological issues. They don't matter a lot. They don't matter at all. Whether you call him Jesus or Jesus. What matters is how you worship God with your faith. Call him Papa, Daddy. That is your relationship with him. There are people who will quarrel from January to December, saying his name is not Jehovah. God's name is not Jehovah. How is that your headache? Are you God? Are you the one called? How is the name of God giving you headache? How are you even sure that the one you are calling is the right word? That is not what we are about doing. I'm trying to tell you that God is near us. That is why in Luke chapter 24, in verse 29, the people of Emmaus told Jesus, don't go, come and stay with us. Because now kunitecha. Kunieni. What the Mary Magdalene nwaanyị akwụna onye agụpụrụ na onye mmehie nke ahụ esoro ebebigo na ọ ga-eji ọkụ ala mmụọ because she was a licensed prostitute. Onye akwụna ọ naghị ekwu okwu ije n'igwe ihe ọ na-ekwu okwu bụ ineta onwe ya anya n'ụwa bụ ofu mbịa. Na nke onye riri ka ọ bana. She was epicureanistic in her faith. All of a sudden, she had an encounter with Jesus. Encounter that revolutionized her life. That made her to be the first apostle after Jesus rose from the dead. A time when he was in the grave, Jesus, a dead man, they believe is decaying. Mana etere ya mme ewere ngwongwo ewetere bifo mgbe amụchara ya a ga-ejikwado arụ ya n'ọma nledi so eteche ya ihe ndị Juu were mme edochi arụ ya ọma nle ọsịsọ so lebere ule mgbe eji zute ya n'ili na nzute a mama ya nọrọzi ebe ahụ ndị apọstụl nwezo ya nọ ma Pita ocheki ma Jọn asịrị nne na-ete nwa na-ete nne onye ọbụla na-ana ozu shiwe ishi ndị ọya na ka ọrịa nwa na-ese na ozu shiwe ishi ka ọrịa nwanne gị ọ maka ndị na-ebuso ụmụnne ha agha mana nke a gezienụ ntị nke a ma ndị ọyọ ma ụmụnne onye ọbụla na. Sorry to say this, there was no Joseph by the graveside. There was no Mary by the graveside. There was no Peter, no James, no John. Left with Jesus was a prostitute. Ọ bụzi nwaanyị akwụna. Love bara obi. Nwaanyị bere akwa. Na-agụ asị m tụ m aghara gị yo obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Nsị m aghara gị yo obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Jesus onye ọma. Obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Onye ndu obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Asị na m ndị Kanu obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Hey! Obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Masị na mụ dị Kanu obi agaghị ekwe n'ugbo. Amen. Ebe ọ bụla ị nọ, obi agaghị ekwe m. Obi agaghị ekwe m. Let us continue. This is a special broadcast I'm making today. Before we start, let us listen to gospel from a powerful man of God. He is talking to you, watching me now. He is talking to you. Anointing him in her heart, believing that she will do that physically. But because of the fear of the Jews, but above all, there was a big stone that was on the grave. Iru mmadụ 50 kwagidere okwute kwagide were dochie ini ahụ ka mara na onye ga-abịa bupụ ya okwute mgbachi ụzọ. And she cried in Mark chapter 16, who will roll away the stone for us from the grave? But the Bible says before they reached the grave, it happened that the stone has already been rolled away. As you are keeping the commandment of God, God will keep rolling stones away for you.
Man.
And the highest of the commandments is love. Agape. Love. And I bless you in John 21, in verses 15, 16, and 17. Peter, do you love me more than this? Do you love me more than this? He said, yeah, you know I love you. He said, feed my sheep. Do you love me more than this? Master, you know I love you more. You know I love you. He said, feed my sheep. Third times, do you love me more than this? Say, but you know everything. You know, say, okay, take care of my sheep. In your heart, do you have love? Do you have love? Highest of the commandments. Love. Amen. Many people, as I'm speaking now, who are listening, have everything apart from love. There are some who have wickedness. You have a reason why you remain vengeful. The reason why you cannot greet your husband. And you are here. Two of you are living in one house, but you are not in marriage. The marriage is already dead many years ago. But you are living in one house, even sleeping on one bed. Yes, flatmates, roommates. You don't talk together. You have already locked your heart with the key and thrown away. With padlock and thrown away the small key. You forgot quickly what somebody did for you. That woman, Mary Magdalene, got deliverance from Jesus. Many demons were in her. Jesus delivered her. She never forgot that encounter. But we forget quickly. Your mother and your father are now in agony, suffering, because you just married one girl. Who gave you conditions? Don't answer that woman. She never wanted me to come to this house. And you are in a church. Fine girl. And your mother-in-law and father-in-law are suffering because of you. You are not a Christian. Just like one of the bed bugs that can come to the church. Chinchi nwere ike ịkwa n'akwa gị buru ebi ụka. Chinchi ahụ bụ onye ụka. So onye na-akpọ ụdị agwa a bụrụ onye ụka. Ọ nọ n'agbụrụ chinchi. Ọchịcha ebe ị gosiri akwa, ịma na ọchịcha banyere n'ebe uhie na gị dị wivon. Iko kwesịrị n'isi. Anọkịta ọ na-achọ ka ọ ga-esere pụta ọgbabakwa. Itikwa aka ote aka. Praise the Lord. Ọ bụzi nke nwoke ebe ị gosiri traụza ma na ọchịcha banyere ya. Kemgbe ị bịara ụka ị nọ na-eme ekele. Ime ka ọ gbado agbago. Chinchi ahụ maọbụ ọchịcha ahụ ọ bụ onye ụka. Mana ọ bịara ụka na ọ bịara ụka. Mgbe ị nọ na keke, ị mara na oge onye keke paakịrị, polisi kwụsara ya na ijere dị ebe ahụ rịbata n'ime keke. Ijere wee rịba na traụza. Karịnọ nke a bụ nke ị rara. Praise the Lord. Ihe niile a na-aka ka a na-agụ kọmunike ka gịnị ihe na-eme. Akọnara m unu maka nwata akwụkwọ anyị na-apratisi ego reading. Ebidozi evening mass. Ọ maghị na ebe ọ nọ na faith na-apratisi ijere dị ebe ahụ. Wee banye na trouser bamiche oyi stand. After opening prayer, ọ bịa nọrọ. What? Ndị fara agbọ. What? I'm sorry. Sorry for yourself. Come on, wait. Compose yourself. Hey, in front. Come out from there. Sorry, Father. He might hear about weekend. On my title, Obama, you check Benin. What take is a cover? Oh, we're working here, we're praying. You cannot copy a PhD. Natural intelligence. Praise the Lord. So, Ijere ahụ ebubi ya n'ụlọ ụka. Ijere, ọ bịara ụka mana ọ bụ onye ụka. Ya ka m na-ajụ gị nwa jụọ onwe gị ị bụ onye ụka ka ị bịara ụka? Jụọ onye a gị na-anọ. Huh? Praise the living God. So, Mary Magdalene wanted to embrace Jesus. Kabime nke darling, I love you. Jesus said, no, don't hold me yet. I've not ascended to my Father and your Father. To my Lord and your Lord. Go to the brethren and tell them to go to Galilee and wait for me. Owa iwe gbara ọsọ ka o jegwa n'ụmụazụ ka a ga zute ya na Galilee. Cheta egwu heri nkume. Ka a ga zute ya na Galilee. Yes. So ụmụazụ gbara na-aga ka Jizọs na-aga n'ụzọ Emmaus. Ndị Emmaus na-agba wee zute ya. O wee na-ajụ ha gịnị? A sị, ọsọ gị nọ n'obodo a ịnụrụ mkpamkpa na njinji na-eji n'odogwu nwoke ahụ nke a na-agwọ ndị ọrịa na-agagharị nke a egburu n'elu obe ana niile na-ama jijiji onye ahụ gara ije n'elu osimiri na-akpọgide ndị ụlọ ahụ nke a na-eme ndị isi hụ ụzọ mee ndị ntị ha nụrụ ihe. Have you not heard that since Friday he was killed, that the situation has never been the same? And exactly today is the third day. Remember he said that when he die, he will die, and the third day he will rise. That this is the third day. That those who went to visit his grave saw an empty tomb. Na jere ka ete ude n'ini ya hụ na ini geziri oge. No, not as in ini. That he has risen. And they never knew. Not Jesus can you know. No ihe na-akọrọ bụ dike n'onwe ya. O wee sị ha ndị nzuzu ọ bụ na unu amarọ obebido kọwara ha kọgide oge a na-elute obi na-ere ha ọkụ ihe si n'ọnụ na-apụta was fire. Oge ọkụ a mekịtara n'ime ha ọ sị ya biko let me follow this way. Ya soro ebe a gawa ebe ya na asị biko come and stay with us. Ha mara ọdụ onye ọ bụ. Come and stay with us. In Luke 24 verse 29, come and stay with us. Because also there is no other nation that has a God so near to them than our nation. Deuteronomy 4 verse 7. Anyị nwere chi na anyị nso, chi nọ nso. Ịma na ọ dị ka Chineke ọdụ n'otu aka na Hebrew word a na-akpọ Deus Otiosus. Chukwu nọtere aka, mana ana m agwa unu maka Chukwu nọ nso. Amen and amen. He is not a faraway God. Maka ọnọdụ ịnọ mere gị na-asị ma Chukwu aka nọkwa ya. Chineke ọ ka nọkwa nso ebe ka Chukwu nọ ọnọdụ dị otu a. O nwere ihe ịrịba ama na-eji ime na ndụ gị mara na Chukwu nọ nso. Chineke anọteghị aka. Amen and amen. Kwụsie ike chi m nọ nso. Onye njem nọ nso. onye njem nọ nso, onye njem nọ nso, ọ dịghị arara ụra. Onye njem nọ nso, ọ dịghị arara ụra. Onye njem nọ nso, Mesaya m nọ nso, onye njem nọ nso, ọ dịghị arara ụra. Onye njem nọ nso, ọ dịghị arara ụra. Ebube igwe nọ nso, ọgwụ ọrịa nọ nso, oche ndụ nọ nso, ọ dịghị arara ụra. Every living soul, praise the Lord. Every living soul, every living soul, praise the Lord. Every living soul, praise the Lord. Every living soul, praise the Lord. Woo! Cheering on some. Oh yes, He is living in our hearts. He reigns in our lives. Obia ka anyị na-efe onye nọ nso, a God so near to us. I can touch Him. I can embrace Him. Oh, the Lord is so near to us. Honor the Zinona. Oh yes. Say, oh Lord, be with me. Be with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Oh, the God of Abraham. Oh, the God of Isaac and Jacob. I love you. I love you. Be with me. Be with me in my condition.
There we go.
In my condition. Stay with me. Stay with me in my circumstances. And do your miracles. I need your miracles. And do your miracles. I need your miracles. And do your miracles. I need your miracles. For me. For me. Amen. Amen.
Right.
Come and stay with us.
Thank you very much for watching and worshiping with me this evening. Now we are going to start a very powerful exposition this evening, this morning, this afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Thank you very much. The message from here, the message from our own powerful man of God, Ikuku, Reverend Father Mbaka, goes to every one of us. To the situation you are into, to the situation of the Southeast, to the situation of the Eastern region, to those who were supposed to have ban on open grazing, and they flouted it. For those governors who were supposed to have ban on open grazing, and today we are hearing story. We do not know how many governors of the southern Nigeria have been able to enact laws on the ban on open grazing. So we're going to, the information is not updated one. We don't know whether that is a declaration today in some state. We don't know. I think we will start getting that information and update from tomorrow. But for now, we are going to be working on the available information we have. But before we continue, I want to remind you one thing. You see, Islamization of Nigeria is real. And these Islamists the terrorists, the Mayete Allah, and the Taliban in Nigeria that are ready to take over Nigeria will stop at nothing. It doesn't matter how long it takes them. It doesn't matter how many years it takes them. I want you all to understand that we are in a very deep problem, which requires a very deep sense, brain, physical energy to deal with. The mechanism we are going to use to fight against the Islamization of Nigeria is going to be ruthless mechanism. Every mechanism must be ruthless. You don't know what we are fighting. Every mechanism must be ruthless. We must apply a very ruthless mechanism to stop the Fulanis and the Sultan of Sokoto from taking over entire Nigeria. I want you all to watch this. From today, by the way, we will start the analysis of, by the grace of God, we'll start the analysis of Governor Autumn. But I want to play the last part of this. This I want to play now goes to our men. Our men. Goes to our men. I want everybody to pay attention to that, especially our men. I want you to watch this.
Invasion of that environment, it will take a lot to be able to respond to such an attack. So don't start looking for who to blame or who to...
No, it's just with the view to correct some of these things. Are they supposed to be sleeping in the first place, running CCTV cameras?
For an attack, I've conducted attack in Niger. I've conducted attack in Angola. You see, no matter how fortified an environment is, no matter how foreign it is, if you can achieve the element of surprise, you win.
Element of surprise. Element of surprise. Element of surprise. Element of surprise. I will not go into details, but element of surprise. Element of surprise. That is the key. Element of surprise is the key. It is the key. And we must hold that key. We must hold that key. Element of surprise is the key. We are going to hold the key. In fact, not only one key, we are going to manufacture many keys, okay? Element of surprise. Hold the key. Hold the key. Hold the key. Our men, hold the key. Let's continue.
I know NDA very well. I know the security architecture. Even if by that time, 1 a.m., they want to respond to that, I know the process. The weapons are in the armory. You need to go and open the armory and start signing. The bandits is not going to allow that to happen. They continue to fire and continue to follow up. And you cannot respond. Any response, you are going to be caught by bullets. So it's not about what happened at 1 a.m. Gentlemen, it's about what has been happening for the past 2 years, 3 years. where these people have been having access, unfettered access to NDA.
So,
and they carry out their surveillance, and they know the right time to strike. It's about 2-3 years back. It's not about now. So anybody that wants to investigate this issue should not look at now. They should look at what has happened in the past 2 years, 3 years, how porous the place has been, and try to mitigate it.
Two issues I'd like to quickly raise. First, do you also agree with the theory of insider collaboration for this to have happened in such brazen manner?
Absolutely.
So, to those of you, it also need another key. Another key. Another key. The key goes to you from the southern Nigeria. And you find yourself in the military. You from the southern Nigeria and you are in the military. The key goes to you. I will not go deeper than this, but you know the key. This is only for you. Those of you from the southern Nigeria and you are in the military, this key is for you. Okay? If you come across this video and you are from the southern Nigeria and you find yourself anywhere in any military formation, this key is for you. This is your own key. This is your, when this thing will start, what you hear now is your own key. We are beginning to build and begin to get ready for what is to come. The hour is quite and very fast approaching. Don't be caught unaware. What you just hear now is your own key. Don't leave for now. Don't leave for now. Stay there, wherever you are. But this key is for you. Remember, when the time comes, this is your key. Your key. If you betray, you will not even live to regret it. But when you follow this key, you will follow us and march to Biafra. You will ever be remembered. But if you like, betray your own people and your own land, you will not even live to regret it. And you'll be forgotten for life. It means that your life and everything about you will vanish. You will die for no reason. You will die for nothing. But make sure, we are not expecting you. We are not expecting you, all the people I'm talking to, you know yourself. We are not expecting you to do otherwise. This is the code. Follow it. Follow it.
Absolutely. There's no, I mean, we do operations like this too. And there's no way we can succeed without somebody inside. We must compromise somebody inside, either through blackmail or through incentives. Maybe we give money or
we must compromise somebody inside. We must compromise somebody inside, either through blackmail. Check yourself. Check yourself. You that is following somebody because somebody is attacking somebody in this struggle. You join somebody to attack somebody because you like the person who is attacking that person. Did you hear that man? Did you hear that man? Did you hear what that man said? Some of you that are on social media are attacking one another. And if they come to ask you now, that person you are attacking, what did the person do to you? The person did nothing. The only thing you will say is because somebody that I am supporting is attacking that person. So I want to support the person by attacking the person. You don't know what the person have done. You don't know what the person have collected. You do not know who have approached that person. You don't know who the person is fighting for. You don't know, right? You don't know. You don't know who the person is fighting for. So always watch and allow God to control you. Don't follow emotion. Don't follow, when they begin to blackmail somebody to be able to penetrate, it can happen in different ways. So check yourself. Even if you are here now, trying to, with your malice and your anger against me or against anybody, check. Did that person do anything to you, or the blackmail is coming from somewhere? I want to use this thing here to teach you. Please, you people should not allow this Abdulaziz or whatever, the Fulani cow, to distract you. I'm going to block him right away. We don't want their Alfonshi from here. We don't want Alfonshi. If you look at him now, he's either looking like a chicken. He either look like a chicken or like Alfonshi. These kind of people, they are not like human beings. I want you to go and check the picture of that person. He is either an Alfonshi person or a chicken, look like chicken. Please, if you are one of those attacking somebody, I want you to rethink. Rethink, because you may not be fighting a good fight. You may be fighting for somebody who may have been paid. Who may have been paid. You follow that person to fight another person without knowing what you are fighting for. You may have been given a recharge card. You may have been given something. You may have been given something that doesn't want it. And then you go and fight because somebody who you like is fighting the person. Shine your eyes. Shine your eyes. I am going to play this part again for you to know how things work, so that you may be doing wrong thing and you don't even know it. You may be fighting against the struggle and you don't even know it. You think you are fighting a good fight. So always watch. And I know that some of you, even telling you to watch is a waste of time. I know that some of you will not even think deep, but at least the message is that don't fight somebody that didn't fight you. Okay? Because you may be fighting a very wrong fight. I want you to watch this. Listen to it again.
Absolutely. There's no, we do operations like this too. And there's no way we can succeed without somebody inside. We must compromise somebody inside.
We must compromise somebody inside. There is no way we can succeed without an insider. There is no way the Nigerian government will get into IPOB without insider. I swear to God. There is no way Nigeria can bring confusion into IPOB without an insider. Not only in IPOB, anything that the government feel that they are threat to them, there is no way they can breach into that thing without an insider. Now, I want you to also pay attention to how that insider will work for them. I want you to pay attention how that insider will work for them. Now watch.
either through blackmail or through incentives. Maybe we give money, or we blackmail the person, or we try to indoctrinate that person.
Did you hear that? When the Nigeria government notice what can we do, they come with blackmail. They can give money. They can give money. They pay money. They come with blackmail, indoctrination, and what have you. And do you know who they will target? Do you know who they will target for that blackmail? Do you know? They will not target you. It is not you they are targeting. They don't know you. They don't know you. They don't know your face. You see, you are not the one exposing them. You are not the one exposing them. Okay? So they will not come for you. But you know what? They are going to come for the one that they feel that is the threat to them. And they are going to use you. The people who they have come to pay money will use you. And you don't know it. So we must not allow Nigeria government to come and play this game this man is explaining here. We are going to learn a lot. Why I am playing this last phase of this video is so that you will learn. Because if you ever have gone to any military, any security services training and all that, and at least you from 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 1.5 years, and stuff like that, this is something that you should know. It is military strategic and military strategy and military tactics. Not only military tactics. In fact, it is one of the security agencies' tactics, what they use. That is why you must begin to think, the attack you are attacking each other, does it worth it? Are you really attacking somebody because the person have offended you, or because somebody asks you to attack the person? Or do you want to be foolishly playing the game that the Nigeria government is, giving you without you knowing it? Remember, they say blackmail, or money. The point now is that some people may not even receive money. So you do all these things without even receiving funding. I want you to identify when you begin to work for enemy. Identify. Know when you have begin to work for the enemy without knowing it. My brother, I know not all of you that are attacking each other on social media are watching this thing this night. So you must know when the government of Nigeria has come to put this blackmail in your midst. Know when you begin to promote it. That you think you are fighting for your friend. You are not fighting for your friend. You are actually fighting for Nigeria government. Do you see the reason why anybody that raises his voice and begin to attack one another in IPOB is actually not working for IPOB? Because you don't have no reason at all to fight anybody in IPOB publicly. You don't have any reason to attack somebody who did not do anything to you. You see, this address, what I'm teaching now is a general thing, because I have already, please, I have already said nobody should attack anybody again on my page. Don't insult the DOS on my page. Don't insult the leadership. And also, the leadership should also learn from what this person is saying. You need to know when you begin to work for the enemy without knowing it. Know when you work with the enemy without knowing it. Some of you will think ignorantly that you are protecting IPOB by attacking somebody that didn't do anything. You think that, oh, this struggle have been here for 20 years. I need to protect it. I need to protect it. I need to protect it. You are not protecting anything. My brother, you are not protecting anything. You are actually destroying it. And that is exactly what the Nigerian government want you to do. So a lot of people will be asking questions. What did Simon Ekpa do? What did Simon Ekpa do? You will keep wondering. You will begin to wonder. Let me tell you, some people somewhere in Asorok, some people somewhere in Nigeria Intelligence Services, some people somewhere in DSS, some people somewhere in Nigeria military headquarters, some people somewhere are pressing that button and you are ignorantly fighting, and they are pressing the button. And the worst part of it is that you may not even receive money. So what do they do? Let me just tell you how it works. They are going to identify a scapegoat. Scapegoat, not victim. No, scapegoat can be anybody they want to use. And they will begin to use that person. And those that will be generating it may not even, you don't know them. They are faceless. They are faceless. That is why I said, when I was addressing this thing, I said, if people call you and ask you question, and that question is a sensitive question, don't address it. Because if you don't address it, it will not, bring any damage. Don't address it. So, and if you must address it, you must apply very big wisdom. Because the person that is calling you, you don't know the person. You don't know. The people that are calling Radio Biafra, you don't know them. The people that are coming to this program now, I don't know them. So when person call and call you, Radio Biafra, to ask you something, and on purpose, you don't know the person that is calling you. You don't know. So some of them will ask that question deliberately because they want something to happen. It is blackmail. And it is Nigeria military, not only Nigeria, it is a military strategy. It is security strategy, intelligence service strategy to bring disunity inside the organization. So you have to be able, as a leader, you have to be able to identify when something is wrong. You don't help to fuel it. Even some leader will be part of this thing without knowing it. I am telling you, you as a leader, you will be used by somebody and you don't know that the person is already compromised. You will be asking yourself a question. Why am I doing this? What did this guy do? And you will have no answer. You will have no answer. So know it that somebody somewhere have compromised. Somebody somewhere have compromised. And it will take my brother, so any criticism is espionage. That's a lie. Do you know what is espionage? Do you know what is espionage? You don't even, I don't think you, Matt Obi, I don't think you know what is espionage. Please, can you go to dictionary and check what is espionage? Go and check what is espionage. Espionage is sabotage. Espionage is sabotage, leaking secret something. That is espionage. So go and check your dictionary. What is espionage? It is a wrong statement here. It doesn't go along with what I'm talking about. Go and check. Go to your dictionary and check what is espionage. Don't come here and use the word anyhow. You are dealing with somebody who have at least read something. Okay. So don't come here to confuse people. Criticism is different from what I'm saying. You can criticize somebody, but you don't attack the person to disorganize the movement. Okay? Criticism is completely different from blackmail. I did not say this man did not use a word. This man did not use we will criticize them. No. This man, you see here, did not use the word criticism. He said blackmail. How does that amount to criticism? See, some of you have English word, you don't use it anyhow, you don't know the meaning. How does espionage and the criticism has to do with blackmail? It is two different words. I am addressing blackmail, blackmailing. I am not addressing criticism. Criticism is completely different from blackmail. Otherwise, this man would have used the word, yes, we will criticize them to get into them, to breach into them. He would have used it. It's a free word. The man would have said, if we, for you to get to insider, we will criticize them. He didn't use the word criticism. Criticism is different from espionage, and espionage is different from blackmail. Okay? These are English words. So I urge you and implore you to go and go and check your dictionary meaning of espionage, and you understand that you have used it wrongly here. And you're trying to distract us. You want to show us that you know it all. Listening to a man that is talking and don't distract us. And listening to the coded language I'm giving you. You can criticize anyone. You can criticize me. But don't blackmail. Don't blackmail. When you blackmail and trying to, start working with the Nigeria DSS. Who knows? Maybe you are one of them. I'm even talking. Let us listen to him again.
Absolutely. There's no, we do operations like this too. And there's no way we can succeed without somebody inside. We must compromise somebody inside, either through blackmail or through incentives. Maybe we give money, or we blackmail the person, or we try to indoctrinate that person.
And you know what is indoctrinate that person? You can also call it an inducement. In other words, you can say an inducement. You can blackmail, indoctrinate. You can induce. It as an inducement. You entice the person or induce the person and all that. So somebody say espionage is spying. Yes, it is spying. Is another word is spying at the same time. Leaking a document like secret document or something like that. It is also called spying. That's correct. Espionage is spying. Yes, you can say spying. So people should not come here and let me warn those people who will come here now and start writing big grammar. If you want to come here to write any big grammar here, make sure you know it, because you are dealing with somebody. You know, you are not dealing with a fool. Simon Ekpa sitting here, I am not a fool. So when you come here to write all this your big grammar, make sure you go to dictionary and check the meaning. Not only checking the meaning, also know when to use it. Okay? Know when to use it. So you don't come here, I will disgrace you here. Make sure you check it in dictionary and know the meaning. Not only knowing the meaning, know when to use it. So that you come here, I will disgrace you without even checking what it is in dictionary. That is how prepared I am. Let us continue.
We can't succeed without an inside person. And this attack you saw has insiders collaboration. I mean, I've investigated cases like this over the years. And I know 60% of the time, when you see an attack like this, there's an insider.
So until that insider is fished out, we might have this sort of attack again and again.
It will always happen. There will always be insiders. If you look at the intelligence estimate globally, there are two variations. The variables are the hostile intelligence service, which is external to that country, and the domestic subversive organizations that is embedded in that country. Nothing evil can happen to a nation.
All right, let me address this. Let me wait. I want to address somebody now. Let me show you how we deal with them. You see, this is how we deal with them. This one say, Simon Ekpa, please, we're gonna be distracted a little bit. I like this kind of thing. This one say, Simon Ekpa, you lack vision. And he called himself Mwanze wisdom. You see, this is not even up to intellectual. This person is not even up to intellectual. He is not qualified to be called intellectual. He is what would I call it? He is chickenletua. Okay? How do you expect me to have vision? Okay? How do you expect me to have vision? I don't need to have vision. What I need to do, so I agree with you. I don't have vision. But I am telling you now that your own name is Chickenletua. I don't have vision. Now, what I'm doing now is that when I do this thing I'm doing, those who have vision will carry it and move forward. If I have vision and have all these things I'm doing, I'm a greedy person now. God is God the Anyuku God. I am not Anyuku. I am not a greedy person. So God cannot give me everything. God cannot give me vision and everything. So I agree with you. I don't have vision. Now, do you have the vision? So if you have the vision, come and carry what I am doing now and apply it to your vision and let us move forward. Okay? Okay? You cannot be listening to, thank you, our secretary. You cannot be listening to somebody who don't have vision with your own data. And you are here commenting. Eh? Who are you working for? I cannot understand this kind of thing. You see, you are here using your own data, your own time. And if I sit here for 3 hours, you sit here with me. And he called himself wisdom. Wisdom people, are they fools? Eh? How can somebody call himself wisdom? And then you sit on a program of somebody who don't have vision. And I have been sitting here for 1 hour now, and he's sitting with me. Yeah? Yeah? So what do you call that kind of person? No. Today we are not going to ignore. Today we are going to get distracted because this is a special, a different program. This is the first day of September. So we can get nasty a little bit. Okay? So, I said anybody who want to come here to comment, I get bad mouth. When I talk to you with my bad mouth, you will go out and you will never return. Okay? So look at your name, you are a wisdom, and then in that wisdom, you call yourself. You come here and you watch my program, and then you are following somebody program who don't have vision. Even if I don't have vision, yes, I agree. It will be, you know, I don't know, I don't know how to put it. But why should God give me everything? Huh? Why should God give me everything? God give me sense to analyze things. Must He give me wisdom? So I don't have the wisdom or the vision to move forward. Now take what I am teaching you here, and you that have the vision, apply it. That is why you see, your own job now is the vision. So if you have the vision, bring it. Let us move Biafra forward. Take what I'm doing, add it to the vision you have, and let us go. You cannot expect me to have analytical skill and come and have vision at the same time. Are you not a human being? Which one is your own? Is it wisdom? Because you have proven not to have wisdom. If you have wisdom, you will not be here. That is number one. So I don't believe that you have wisdom. So tell us now, which one do you have? Which is your skill? So that we know the job to give you. If it is vision you have, then you are at the right place. So what you have to do now is to shut the hell up. Shut the fuck up. Close your dirty mouth. If you have vision, close your dirty mouth and just shamelessly stay on this program. Take what I'm teaching you that you don't have the brain to teach yourself. Take it and go away and then begin to apply the vision. Put it in your vision you have. And we're going to be somewhere. Okay? Because we don't have wisdom. You cannot be here if you have wisdom. And I cannot be talking nonsense. And you are here with your wisdom, with your data, with your time. It doesn't make sense. But that is how they come. So when they come like this, we fire them. We fire them because now this is a new month. Time is going and we are wasting time. So the time we have to do now is anybody that comes here, get prepared because I will fire you front and back. Okay? Everywhere change you go. We are in a different level now. Let us continue.
And I know 60% of the time, when you send an attack like this, there's an insider there.
So until that insider is fished out, we might have this sort of attack again and again.
It will always happen. There will always be insiders. If you look at the intelligence estimate globally, there are two variations. The variables are the hostile intelligence service, which is external to that country, and the domestic subversive organizations that is embedded in that country. Nothing evil can happen to a nation without the insider within that nation collaborating with the hostile intelligence services that is outside. It will always happen.
If I could just raise this other part. In the statement that was put out, the term unknown gunmen was used 3 times, the 3 paragraphs: unknown gunmen, unknown gunmen, unknown gunmen. Prior to this time, people call them bandits. Some even call them terrorists. But is it instructive for you that it was a term unknown gunmen that was used?
It's deliberate. You know, I'm sorry to say that the media is part of our problem.
No. Did you hear that? The media is part of our problem. And that is the fact. Today they are noticing it. That thing our leader have been saying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been saying this thing for a very long time. But nobody listened. Media is our problem. Media is our problem. Media is our problem. Nobody's paying attention. Today, everybody is receiving it, receiving this whole thing. Everybody is now part of it. Everybody is part of it. So now people can now come and say, media is the problem. Media is part of the problem. Why the government is caging the media? None of them are talking. The government are caging the media. The people are not condemning the government for caging the media. Now they have succeeded in caging the media. And now it is only to come to complain because they can't do anything. They cannot do anything. And let me also conclude with that my previous comment that this guy name has become Wanza. Yes, I allowed him to stay. I don't know whether he's still around or he has run away. I have given him a new name. Please change him from Wanza wisdom to Wanza. Wanza, and remove the wisdom. We are not going to block him. We are not going to block him. And somebody who said you are attacking somebody. No, this is the part. This kind of attack is allowed. It is allowed. It is not the attack of that will affect our organization. This kind of attack is allowed because he is doing it to distract us here. So once you come to our program to distract us, we will attack you from today on. Call him Wanza and remove the wisdom. We will not give them any British space anymore. We have become, our eyes are red now. So let them come here we'll be dealing with them. Call him Wanza, remove the wisdom. He's a disgrace to people called wisdom. Okay? Wanza, that is his new name. Let us continue.
I'm talking about the statement from the academy itself, actually.
The academy also have to use that word to avoid reprimand from the higher authority. I was the commandant of Defense Intelligence College, and I know that at that time there are things I cannot say. If you term them terrorists, it carries a lot of weight, and you can be reprimanded for that as a commandant of NDA. So he's going to be very careful to keep on using that same term that is safe to use, because there are legal and other implications when you term a group terrorists. But I want to say on this channel that those people are terrorists. And if the government of Buhari is serious about putting an end to what we are seeing, he must pronounce them terrorist organization. Because once he does, it carries a lot of weight. And the reaction of the armed forces, where I belonged to before, will be completely different.
What was the point you were going to make about the media?
There is nothing that is going on today that is not actually tainted by the media.
How?
And that is why I have to come here and make bold to say what I've said. The media also know 80% of what I've said now, but they will not publish it. They know. I work with journalists. I was Deputy Director of Foreign Liaison at Defense Intelligence. I work with journalists. I was Commandant Defense Intelligence College. I work with journalists. I train journalists in intelligence operations. They know. So why are they not also saying the obvious that will help the security and safety
at that
and progress of this country?
So at that time that you worked with the
Did
journalists,
you hear that? That if the media were reporting the thing as it is, they would have, saved some part of this whole mess. But the media didn't report it. They were collecting brown envelope. Today some of them have built mansions in their village and Lagos and Abuja. Journalists, they have collected brown envelope. They refused to do the job, they went to school to do. Collective brown envelope, all of them. And this one is asking what the media, and let me tell you, the same man who was asking, or who is asking, what is it you wanted to say about media? Now, I want to ask you a question. You watching me today, did you see anywhere in channel television where any of them were showing you video of their visit to military formation every Friday? But what did this man do? This man told them, go to all military formation in Nigeria every Friday and see for yourself that the Nigerian military, they open their gate wide for people to come in and pray. Now, and he's asking this man, what is it that you want to talk about the media? Now, none of them, we have not seen any video. As I'm talking to you now, I have not seen. If you see, post it to me, let me see. I have not, and believe me, if there is any video, I would have seen it. because we will be the first people to see it. So if there is any video, show me. But look at this man challenged them. Go to all military formation, including Lagos, every Friday, and see for yourself that they open their gate wide open and allow everybody from outside to come there and pray. Why they have mosque outside. Now, none of the journalists have done that. And he's here asking, what is it? What did he want to talk about the journal? And watch now what he's going to do. Just watch. Just listen.
Security and safety. So at that time, progress of this country.
So at that time that you worked with the journalists and training them and doing all of that, did you give them permission to publish your name as a source if they were going to go to press with those details?
Oh, I did. It was a policy because you see, when I was made the commandant of Defense Intelligence.
No, because you had said that you belonged to a group that was not supposed to have been heard or seen. Yeah. So how did you give them permission to publish your name?
Yeah, because at that time I was holding a
Now, did you see that they have the skills? Did you see that they have the skills now? Because it has come to their table. All of a sudden, they have skills to ask cross-examination. They have to cross-examine him. Their brain was even very sharp. They remember that this man said he belonged to the clique that they are not supposed to know, are not supposed to be known, and are not supposed to be. They remember. So you see that these journalists, they also have brain, but they are not doing their job on purpose. They are not doing their job because for what they have just done now, for what this guy did now, it shows that these people are evil. They have never cross-examined anybody in their program, including those who come to say, Mayeta Allah is this, Mayeta Allah is that. They have never cross-examined them. But look at, because he touched them now, he said, journalist. So they have to cross-examine him. Did you give your name? Did you give permission for them to publish those details under your name? And then he said, yes, he did. Oh, so if you did, you told us that you are supposed not to be public. So why do you do that? And the one this man told them to go every Friday to give us video, to give Nigerians and the world video of what is going on in military formation for the past 35 years he served in the military. They have not done that. Channel Television have not gone to the military formation to check every Friday what is going on there. They didn't go. I don't know whether they need permission. I don't know whether they need permission to go there when the gate is actually wide open for everybody to come in, including terrorists. So do you think that if they go there, they will tell them to go out? At least we know that they haven't been there. And they will not go. And they know. That is the evil we are talking about. You see? That is the evil we are talking about. Now let us continue.
Different appointments. I've held a lot of appointments in the military. There are certain appointments I will hold that has no connotation with intelligence at all. For example, I was the Chief of Staff Logistic Command for the Navy. That appointment has nothing to do with intelligence. I was the defense advisor to Nigeria in France. It has nothing to do with intelligence. So there are times I hold appointments and I have to deal with journalists. And I must tell you, I can mention some of them. Mohammed of NTL, I trained them because I wanted them to understand that military intelligence is not like a cult. I exposed some aspect.
Even though most of their documents are usually top secret and they tell you can't publish or even access the document.
No. There are places you process top secret. I mean, if you want to talk about document security, it's a lecture of itself. You have unclassified materials, you have confidential materials, you have secret materials, and you have top secret. There are processes. It's an area of military that you need to do a lot of training. So when we bring journalists in and talk to them, we ensure that they don't see unclassified materials. And it's just for them to understand how the system works. Basically, if you go to Afghanistan, if you go to Iraqi, you see journalists embedded with the military.
But it's not the case here.
I think try to encourage you.
Wanza is still talking. Wanza said that Wanza said that his knowledge has been taken away. That is why I come every day. He say his knowledge has been taken away. That is why he come every day and analyzing one issue with no vision of what is going on or what to do. However, these ones have actually disgraced people that with their name wisdom. Chineke God. This guy is still here. We have been here for 1 hour, 30 minutes. This guy is here with his data and with his time and even writing. even commenting to and there are other live videos. There are other broadcasters everywhere. You know, as I'm talking to you now, so many people are live. As I'm talking to you now, so many people are live talking about Biafra. This guy, this guy leave them. He come here. I've never seen a very stupid person as this guy. He left everything he's doing. He come to somebody who don't have no vision, who is analyzing one video. He come to person. He come to watch one video. I have been analyzing this video. He come to watch us. and he refused to go. He said, and I refused to block him. I will not block him. I will give him a few days today. I will not block him. He said, Simon, your knowledge has been taken away. That's why every day you are analyzing one issue. with no vision. What is going on or what to do? Tomorrow before 7 o'clock is waiting. Oh my God. Tomorrow before 7 p.m. Biafra time is here. Is going to our page. And when we release our app now, our app is coming. Are you aware of that, Wanza? Wanza, are you aware that our app is coming? I know you will be the first person to download it. Oh my God. Wanza, let me tell you, by the time I will call people to like this video, I know you will go and put dislike. I know you are going to put dislike. Our app is not yet. It's going to be very soon on Play Store. It's not yet on Play Store. I know that Wanza there is one of those who will go and put dislike on this video. Well, let me disappoint you, Mr. Wanza. You see, let me disappoint you. You must like us. You must like us. So when you go, let me disappoint Wanza. Wanza, in case you have already disliked the video, my brother, my brother Wanza, once you click that spam dislike, the video is already ringing bell somewhere. Once you click dislike, you think when you dislike it, YouTube will remove the video or we go or will not. Once you click dislike, the thing will ring bell somewhere. Bang! Somebody click dislike on this video. So do me a favor and go and put your dislike immediately, because immediately you click that dislike, it rings bell to somebody. Bang! Simon Ekpa is online. You know that thing when you dislike the video, that means something bad has happened. No. If you dislike the video, it will still ring bell bang somewhere. Say somebody dislike this video. All right, let us continue. and leave one guy alone to have his field day here.
When I was the commandant, that we should allow journalists to have access to some of the things we do so that they can say it as it is. Because when I conducted the operation in 2007 in Angola and I came to Nigeria, what you read in the newspapers, what you hear on television and what you see are completely skewed from what we were doing.
So why did they want that to happen here, to embed journalists?
I just think it's myopism. We have a lot of illiterates in the government that don't understand that hiding things in this 21st century doesn't work anymore. They try to hide informations and they try to protect what they think is corruption to me. That's why they don't allow journalists to actually assess some of these things, because this is the most corrupt country in the history of this country right now.
Marpa?
Well, sometimes, there are questions as to what usually will happen. I mean, in terms of before you went into the journalistic exploration and how the media is sometimes a part of the problem. And, I think that there's an ongoing conversation in terms of how the media can be help, can be a source of support to the military rather than a hindrance. But before we went into that discussion, I think we're talking about something else. And I, for some reason now, I think that has finally escaped me. But moving forward, because you're talking about the language used there, the fact that they were branded unknown gunmen, and the fact that even though it was a very short statement, it was used 3 times. In that, I think that there was some attempt to try and reinforce the fact that these are unknown gunmen in that very short statement. But I'm wondering, now that this gentleman, the officer who was taken, has been murdered and his body has been found, do you think that there is any hindrance now stopping the military in going after these people? Because in many places they will tell you that people will always dare. I mean, we've seen attacks that have been very daring, even in the most developed places that are considered very developed countries. The difference between there and here is that when you do dare that sort of attack, the chances that you're going to come home or go back or go scot-free are very slim. Here we are yet to see how directly the people who committed an offense directly are brought to book or do not go home and get away with it. Do you think that now that there is nothing at stake in terms of how this major, who his body has now been found lifeless, is there any hindrance stopping the military from getting the actual people, not just the general attack or attacks that happen days later, the actual people who committed this heinous attack and crime on the Nigeria Defense Academy?
How can they be asking him a question when this man has been here telling them that when people were kidnapped, when some cadets were kidnapped from the NDA, they were released, and they were saying that every money they are hearing the parade or happening inside the Nigeria Defense Academy. So how can they be asking this kind of question when this man have explained beyond reasonable doubt that the Nigeria system cannot do anything to these people because the system is already compromised, the military, the government, there are governors who are commanders of Boko Haram, and they can absolutely do nothing. So people are not still understanding this. Let us see how he's going to address this.
Yeah, I think they're going to get them. No doubt about that. Few days, few hours, you're going to hear that the military will get them.
Few days, few hours, we are going to hear that the military will get them. The question is, how many days now? I beg, please, can somebody tell me how many days? How many days since the attack on NDA? How many days? But we know that as I'm talking this thing, as I'm analyzing this thing this night, don't be surprised that tomorrow now or next tomorrow or before this weekend, they are going to parade some people, say, we have arrested them. We have killed them. These are the people who went to attack NDA. But now, till today, you didn't hear it in any news. 1 week and 5 days. Are you serious? No. It cannot be 1 week and 5 days. How many days? I think it's about 3 days. 5 days now. How many days? 5 days or so. Okay, let us agree 5 days or so. But listen to me. Yes, we took dagger and cutlass. So before you know it, they will go and parade some Fulani. They'll go and bring some Fulani from Zamfara State. You know, those one that is very, very hungry. You know, those one that looks like they live in the dust with their head, you know. So ndeji choaja. All those Fulani choaja. Before you know it, they will go and carry 1, 2, or 3 Fulani choaja. Those one they use for sacrifice. They will bring them, parade them, and put one gun there, put one cutlass, put one dagger, you know, and say, parade them. We have arrested them. These are the people who come to NDA. But what? Believe me. And if they want to upgrade, the show, they will go and bring one outdated AK-47 that is not working from their armory there. They just go there and, you know, the one they use for practice, the AK-47 they use for practice that is not functional again. You know, they will go and bring it and put on the floor. We have arrested them. This is their AK-47. And the camera people and the media will come. That is when they were going to allow media to come to NDA. Everywhere, video, pia. Channel television will begin to announce it. Case closed. Case closed. But let it be in Biafra land, you will be hearing IPOB, Biafra, Eastern Security Network. They are the one. Yeah, this, that. And by now, Hope Uzodinma would have invited all helicopter from Kaduna and from Abuja. They will be flying over all, and they will be giving statement. We have killed them. We have busted their camp. We have done that. We have done that. I'm telling you now that nobody has been arrested and nobody will be arrested. And Abakari will be carrying picture when he was still in the
how
police.
It feels when things like this happen to colleagues. As there are times we actually disobey instructions. There are times we don't follow operational orders. When our colleagues are killed in a disgraceful manner like this, since we know we have irresponsible people at the policy level, there are times we don't listen to them. So,
did you hear that? There are people. Did you hear that? For you to be for you not to be a useless person, at times there is need that you don't obey, especially when you see there are some kind of irresponsibility. You may disobey to be able to achieve success. Because by the time you achieve that success, you are not only the one who is going to be get the glory. When you achieve that success, the entire team gets the glory. You see, when you see irresponsibility, that is why, you know, some of us, the way we may be behaving may be different. Because at least if you have a military background or you have gone to military service or something like that, you will learn one or two things. You know, you know, how to keep moving. You know, the only thing you learn is to keep moving. You keep moving. So we may be, you know, sometimes the way I think may be different because of the military training or the experience or something like that. it may be different because that is, some things you have to learn something. So now, if you see that there is some kind of irresponsibility in decision, my brother, you disobey. It is a natural law. It is a natural law. You disobey, and then at the end of the day, once you carried out your disobedience, you do it very well, it becomes a credit to everybody, including the people that will fight you that you did it wrong or that you shouldn't have done it. That is how it is done. Now, I want you to listen to it again.
Military, we get them. I know how it feels when things like this happen to colleagues. As there are times we actually disobey instructions. There are times we don't follow operational orders.
There are times we disobey instruction. There are times we don't follow operational orders.
When our colleagues are killed in a
disgraceful manner. There are other things that can happen for you to do that.
Like this. Since we know we have irresponsible people at the policy level, there are times we don't listen to them. So I can assure you on this station that the military, we get them, we go after them, and they will hunt them down. And they're not going to follow all these mullah, imams, and all those people that feels that it is their birthright to Islamize this country and destroy the essence and the fabric of safety, progress of this country.
You see, this is where I have problem with this man. He said they are not going to listen to all those imams who think they are going to Islamize this country, and they are already Islamizing the country. They are already Islamizing the country. That is what he don't know. I don't know where he's getting this thing from that. They are already Islamizing the country. They have gone far in Islamization of the country. Now, okay, let us listen to him before I do what I want to do. Because the video is already ending.
Country. So the military, they're going to disobey, they're going to go out after them. And as I repeat, in a few hours, you're going to hear, they're going to get them.
He said they are going to disobey. He said the military, they are going to disobey. That in a few hours, they are going to get them. We are going to hear. We have entered the 5th day or the 6th day, and we are still counting. It is no longer hours, so we have entered days. And before you know it, we are going to enter weeks. And we are yet to hear anything. They have not disobeyed, though. Do you know why this man said they are going to disobey? He said they are going to disobey because he knows the policy makers, the decision makers, the high-rank officers will not give them the order to go and hunt for them. And he was talking about when Nigeria military, when there were some kind of some little of genuine interest in Nigeria military. So what he is missing is that this is not the time he was in the military. This is 2021. What he don't understand is that in 2021, nobody is patriotic Nigerian. What he's not also understanding is that people no longer, the military officers no longer fight for their colleagues. No longer, there is no zeal. There is no, morale to fight for your fallen colleague. That is what this man don't understand. So he is looking the Nigeria security, the military with the eye, with what the knowledge he know, with what he know during the time he was serving. That is the thing. He is not in the current, and he should know that in this current system, nobody is going to disobey to go and kill, because once you come back, they court-martial you. Believe me, once you come back and you kill the bandit without approval from your oga in NDA, once you come back, they court-martial you. I want people to go and check how many people they are court-martialed. How many people they have the one you don't know, the one that are not in public. You know that they court-martial people almost every month in the Nigeria military. Some people are sentenced to death. Some people are court-martialed. And so if you try it now, if they try what this man is saying, that they want to disobey and go, once you come back, they court-martial you. So it is not like before, because the people you go to kill are the people working for the people who actually will court-martial you. That is what is going on. So it is not normal that this man will know all these things. And then when it comes to where he should be very knowledgeable because of his experience, because of what he have seen, when it comes to where he should now apply every sense and every knowledge he have, he failed it. He still believed that the military will go after him, after them. And then he even gave hours. So if you know Mr. Commodore Conley, ex-military naval officer, if you know him, cut this clip, send to him, tell him that hours have come and gone. We are now counting days, and very soon we'll be counting weeks. So the military he knew is not the military he knows now. That military was there. That was then, not now. Now we have Boko Haram in Nigeria Army. We have bandits in Nigeria Army, and they are working very, very, effective. They are very, very effective in making sure that you don't kill any of their person. That is what is happening today. Tell him that. Now let us play the video to the end.
And they're going to deal with them.
Okay, just one more thing as we wind down. What would you advise Nigerians? I mean, they've listened to you, several things going through different people's minds now. What would you advise them to do in terms of, in the light of all that is going on, how should they conduct themselves? What should they do such that we all can have, at least contribute in whatever way we can to have a country?
Which are you referring to now?
Nigerian citizens who are not perhaps in the military. Regular citizens.
Are you talking about the civil society?
Civil society.
What they should do?
Yeah.
I think what they should do, for me, the failure of governance is dependent. It's like a variable. When you do a simple linear regression, the failure of a government is dependent on the failure of the civil society. So you have two variables: a failed government or irresponsible government, and you now have at the other side an irresponsible and a failed civil society. This civil society has also failed. You cannot allow somebody to do for the past 6 years what this government and the so-called cabal, whatever you call them, have been doing to this country, and the civil society has been quiet. They have to speak out. They have to come out and resist tyranny. This is tyrannical government. You have to resist it. You don't wait until maybe he leaves in 2023, then everybody will now jump out and start talking. Because the damage this government is going to do in the next 2 years is going to be more than what they've done in 6 years.
Did you hear that? What he don't understand is that damage he's talking about is actually the finalizing Islamization of Nigeria in the next 2 years, if there is anything like that. It is going to be very disastrous. And everybody knows it. We know it. That's why we are going to do everything to destroy Nigeria before Nigeria destroys us. If you do not destroy Nigeria, Nigeria will destroy you. So it is your responsibility in any place, any level you find yourself, both in Nigeria and abroad, to make sure you join whatever we are doing for disintegration of Nigeria and Biafra freedom, to make sure Nigeria is destroyed before Nigeria will destroy us. That is the preaching. And if you know any place, sabotage any place you are, sabotage it. If you are in the government of Nigeria, sabotage it until the country is grounded to ground zero, because that is the only way to save our life and save the future of our children. We need to destroy the country and get our own country and rebuild back. Now let us listen to the end.
All right, we have to thank you for coming on, Commodore Kunle Alaume, and Mr. Alfred Ononugo.
Okay, I think we
I
have
had to also personally.
Yes, we'll finally finish this interview today. So tomorrow we are entering into Governor Autumn's video. Now, for that, my brother who said that I have been analyzing one video, yes, and this is even the part 4, is a part 5 if I'm not mistaken, or so. This is the last day, and you know that we have learned a lot of things. For we have spoken to our people, we have spoken to our people back home, we have spoken to our men on ground, we have spoken to those in the military, those in the police, from the southern Nigeria, from the middle belt. We have spoken to you, and you know what to do at the right time, at the due time, and make sure you don't fall our hand. 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 We are ready to go. We are ready to go. At any time when this duty call, you know what to do. You know what to do. Now we are now in almost 1 hour 50 minutes. So yesterday, I promised you all that I'm going to give you opportunity to come, and we have interactive section. Yesterday we have prayer, and today we are supposed to also have prayer. But I will give maybe 20 minutes of my time to those who did not speak yesterday and those who would want to join. And then we also pray. So if you come, you can make comment and you can pray for our leader, and let us end it at least at 2 hours 30 minutes. So we have at least 2 hours 30 minutes to have this program. And remember, our app is coming. Our social media platform, not social media platform, our Enter Biafra platform is coming. But before we go further, I want to show you this, because I think I don't want to forget. One moment. This is very important. Let us see the open grazing. When you look at this, you see open grazing, unofficial. This is unofficial. The second reading from Enugu State. Enugu State entered the second reading, and this is as at when, as the 1st September deadline set to be set by the Southern Nigeria Governors Forum for start in south and of the country to ban open grazing approach. 3 states, Anambra, Edo, and Imo, have no ban in place. On Thursday, 26th August, this day newspaper reported that the Imo governor, Hope Uzodinma, had backed out of his pledge to enact a ban on open grazing in his state. So far, and including an unofficial ban by the Katsina Emirate Council, 11 states have banned open grazing, 8 in the south and 3 in the north. Cross River has a law in place, but it has not been enacted, while the law in Ondo is awaiting the governor's assent. The anti-open grazing laws in Akwa Ibom, Delta, and Enugu are at the second reading state. So now, where do we have the ban on open grazing? We have Enugu State in second reading. We have Anambra State, no ban. We have Oyo State, there is ban on open grazing in Oyo State, ban on open grazing in Osun State, ban on open grazing in Ogun State. In Lagos State, in the House of Assembly. Ondo State, awaiting governor's assent. Where is this one? No ban in place in, where is this? In Edo State, no ban in Edo State. In Bayelsa State, there is ban in open grazing, Bayelsa State. Where is this one? In Ekiti State, there is ban in open grazing. Delta State is in second reading. River State, ban on open grazing. Imo State, no ban on open grazing. Abia State, ban on open grazing. Akwa Ibom, second reading. Ebonyi State, ban on open grazing. Ebonyi State has banned open grazing. And that reminds me, today there has been an attack in Ebonyi State. Fulani has attacked Ebonyi State today. Taraba State, ban on open grazing. Benue State, ban on open grazing. In the House of Assembly, Plateau State. And this is how the whole thing, unofficial inquiry in Katsina State. Law already exists in Cross River. So, this is the current standing of the law and ban on open grazing in the southern Nigeria, and I think we are moving forward. I think we are moving forward. We are moving forward. So, on this note, I'm going to post our link for you to join us, and everybody will have 1 minute. No matter what information you have to pass here, make sure you make it 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute, so that other people will talk. We have 25 minutes to go. 25 minutes to go. Ada, you have 1 minute. Welcome to the program. 1 minute.
Yes, hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I just want to tell our people to be focused because there are a lot of distractions out there. Honestly, a lot are going on. You see what you showed right now, Imo State and Anambra. Everybody should use their sense knowing what is playing. Obiano has not been talking.
Yes.
If you look at it, Obiano have been keeping quiet. And that his quietness will kill him. And Uzodinma have been calling Imo State people to deal with Uzodinma. If they don't see Uzodinma, let them go and look for his brother-in-law and sister-in-law and deal with them so that Uzodinma will come out. You understand? What they're planning is to give our land to people that will come and kill us. But it's not going to happen. I am telling all our men, all these ones who spending money anyhow, watching BB Niger, let them stop all those things and focus. Because what is going on right now, they want to kill all of us. And nobody is free, both the one abroad, nobody is going to be free from this. So it's better we step up and know what we're doing. Okay? I am just telling you, let us focus and all this fighting, in-house fighting, I believe it must have stopped. I don't want to see anybody fighting one another. So who exposing and whatever, let them go inside the house and deal with this issue. Let them not come out here again. Because, Mazi, I am not happy concerning what Jofor have said few days ago, I think 2 days ago or yesterday, concerning the situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's because of our dustiness that causes that. When somebody go out and come back and give us information, instead of us to behave like matured and intelligent people, we keep on asking. That is, you think these people are fools? They're not fools. That is why those things are happening. Honestly, I am not happy with the way our people are doing things. Let us play maturedly. Coded language. There are people who learn body language, who learn sign language. Let us use all these things and stop telling our enemies what we are doing now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say this and say that. I don't want to be hearing that anymore because we are endangering his life over there. Please, thank you so much and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, let us continue. Ugo, welcome to the program.
Mazi, good evening from here.
Good evening from here. Welcome to the
Thank
program.
you. Thank you very much, my brother. First of all, I will say kudos to your good job, and I will apologize to you because our people misunderstood you. Please accept my apology on behalf of the people that misunderstood you, because I believe since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been teaching us, some of our people still don't learn anything. That is what I see in all these things. Now, before I go further, the work you are doing, even let me make it clear, the work you are doing, our people does not even know that even FBI themselves are listening. CIA themselves are monitoring what is happening. They don't know all this. Like my sister said, coded language. Do you think because of the selfish, we know that because of what they are getting in the zoo, that is why they fold their hand and watch people being killed every day. But they see. Their satellite, they see everything Nigeria does. They see. Let our people don't think they don't see. They see. But we keep giving the information, giving them the evidence, just like what you are doing now. People think it's only our people that watch it. If they think like that means there's something wrong with their brain. Mazi, before I go, you see, like as you said, like as that man mentioned the media. You see, he touches them and they want to know exactly what they want to say, what that man wants to say. Our leader have been shouting media, this journalists, this brown envelope journalists since how many years? People think he hated them. No. Do you know that media contribute 95% of the downfall of Donald Trump? Do you know that?
Yes.
But you were here asking our people in America to vote Donald Trump. People think maybe there is something. People are saying, oh, you think Donald Trump will give us Biafra? No, he's not going to give us Biafra. But at least he acknowledged that he refused to say that we are terrorists. He refused. At least give somebody, when somebody does something good, at least acknowledge him for the first place. But media today contribute to the 95% of Donald Trump failure. But today, look at what is happening in America today. Look at what is happening. The people who think that the man there now, the man was even sleeping. Oh, Mazi, have you seen the video when Israeli Prime Minister was talking to him? He was sleeping. Yes. He was sleeping in the Oval Office. Yes. And people will come out and talk bullshit. Mazi, the reason why I call is because of those media, so that people will understand it. I love that man, despite they won't do anything to him anyway, because if they try to do, we raise alarm. Because we Biafrans and Igbos, we don't hate anybody. When he affected this person, we raise alarm. When he affected the next person, we raise alarm. It doesn't matter where that person come from. Mazi, let me pray to our leader. Right. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the land of our ancestors, and our ancestors will protect you. There's nothing will happen to you. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was superb. All right, Johnny, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening. Over here.
Good evening.
Yeah, Mazi, well, I want to beg or plead our Biafran brothers, let us not carry that Igbo blood, because I don't want to use tribalism. Within Igbo, there are too much racism. Even we, that is even overseas here, even I don't even feel when people say racism in Western world, me, I don't feel it. But in Igbo land, there are too much racism. So we should stop all those bullshit. Let us focus on one mind, one cause. Whichever way you will do it to achieve Biafra, let us head it. Everything is one God. We are serving, but we can come in a different form. But we are hoping for one God. Whatever thing you will do in order Biafra to come, that's what we need. We should stop that racism. I don't call it tribalism. It's racism within ourselves. This one will say he's from Imo State. This one will say he's from Anambra State. This one will say he's from Ebonyi State. This one will say he's from Abia State. This one will say he's from Enugu State. I mean, why should we be doing that kind of within ourselves? Why don't we hold up ourselves together, look for one cause? Even if we have a problem within ourselves, I mean, we should ratify the problem and look forward so that we can achieve this thing with one accord. Because if we stand together, everything will work for good. But if we start this discrimination within ourselves, things are not going to work. I don't care whatever thing you would think. But for the fact we unite ourselves together, I mean,
we will achieve whatever thing we want, and Biafra must surely come. So, Mazi, thank you for exposition.
Thank you very much. Before you go, I like this your comment. You know, I like this your comment.
Yes. The reason why I said it, because I used to be in one organization in US here. Like we have like a kind of collective something. So within that, our collectiveness, we are doing like a meeting, but we from different. I mean, two people was from Anambra. There are people from Abia. There are people from Enugu. Then do you know that when we wanted, and the hello? So the reason why we did the meeting was to help our brothers back home, like the motherless baby home. Do you know that the first people said that we have to take our team to Abuja? I said, why will we take something in Abuja? The money we contributed. Why must the money go to Abuja? Why the money supposed to go to Alibo? I mean, am I working for Abuja people? Why will you take our money to motherless baby house? Because of that, do you know that it was because of that I left the meeting. I told them, go to hell. I'm not taking any of my takeover to Abuja. Everything must come to Igbo land. I mean, that's it, because I have to be loyalty from where I come from, and I have to be preparative, Biafra and Igbo man. I cannot take any of my takeover to Abuja while my people are suffering down there. So because of that, I pull out from this thing. So that is the way, this thing, I mean, it's not even the big organization. Even in a small organization, this thing I'm saying is what is going on, in Igbo land.
Thank you very much. Don't go away, Johnny. I can even extend my time. So don't go away. I want to address you, because what you raised now is a very important issue. I have actually experienced it myself. If you are watching me, we have almost 3,100 is only on YouTube alone, and on Enter Biafra, we may be having almost about 4,000 or 3,000 people. So we may be having about 7 to 8,000 people watching live now. If you are watching from YouTube, please, we have 1,600, if I'm not mistaken, 1,600 likes for us to get more people on the to watch, to know that we are live, because of some people may not be getting notification. I want to see at least, let us hit about 2,000 likes. Let us hit 2,000 likes. I'm going to play this interview I had with BBC, and I'm going to play maybe like 2 minutes or so of that video, and then after that we'll come back. But as we are playing this video, take your seconds and go, and before we come back, we want to see at least 2,000, so that it will give it will give alert to other people that we are live, so they have to join us as well. Let us have more people to join us. Now, my brother Johnny, don't go away. I want to play this thing. Don't go away, okay?
No problem. No problem.
Ekele m gị maka otu isi bịa sonye BBC News Igbo tata. Biko, ịma a na-ekwu na ọ bụ onye na-agba onwe ya kalụ onye ọzọ. M ga-achọ ka ị kọwala anyị onye Igbo ọfụma, maka o nwere ndị na-anụ Simon Ekpa, o nwere ike ha agaghị ama onye Igbo na ebe isi na ihe ijiri bịa. Biko kọwala anyị onwe gị ọfụma.
Ndewo, BBC Igbo, obi dị nnọọ ụtọ oge na nji atụ anyị unu ga-akparịta taa. Mụnwa bụ nwa amadi Maazị Simon Ekpa. Otu o si na-adị, maka na abụ m otu onye ndị na-achọ nnwere onwe Biafra. Aga m asị dat na abụ m onye Biafra, maka na achọghị m ikweru na otu esi kewacha ndị Biafra, kewapụtacha steeti dị iche iche. So mụ achọrọ ịbịa kịta sị na abụ m onye Enugu, maọbụ abụ m onye Anambra, maọbụ abụ m onye Ebonyi, maọbụ abụ m onye Imo steeti, maọbụ abụ m onye Abia. So maka na a sị a na-eme emezie. So
So ebidogo m na Kubanku Gabaneno. So come where I can have one Biafra. When we doesn't Biafra, I am my body Kawatam na Enugu State Mobile State Mobile. Where I go outside up here.
No, mani bụ onye mpaghara ebe eji ọwụwa anyanwụ Naijiria mara ugbu a.
Abụ m onye Biafra maka na ịma na Biafra anyị na-ekwu okwu ya anyị achọghị ka e nwee asị na enwere state of origin ebe isi na-ebe dị etu a na-ebe dị etu a anyị chọrọ ka e nwere state of origin bụ Biafra.
Mana ọ mgbe e nwetara Biafra mana ugbu a enwetabeghị Biafra ihe a na-ekwuzi bụ nke a na-afụ anya ugbu a bụ Naijiria ka a na-afụ anya bụkwa steeti ndị a kpọgasịrị afa bụ nke a na-afụ anya.
Ya ka nna gwa gị na a ga-ebido kịta na-ekwu ya ka ọ na-aba ndị mmadụ na ntị.
Oge ibidogo kịta kwụsị ikwu ịkpọ ikwu na ịbụ onye Naijiria, kwụsị ikwu na ịbụ onye steeti dị agha n'ime Naijiria. Aghọtago m nke anwa nnọọ. Ọzọ bụ ịma dịka ike ị na-ekwu okwu isi na otegwu.
All right. So my brother, when you listen to that, you find out that we have started that evangelism. That evangelism is that we don't want to have anything. Imo State, Enugu State, Anambra, and Ebonyi Chikwasi, Abia State is Chikwasi. We don't want that nonsense in Biafra land. Biafra is going to be your origin, and we are only going to have place of birth. So place of birth is going to, because we understand the evil done by dividing us and giving us all this kind of nonsense names that nobody know where they come from. So we understand. I understand you. Let me tell you one thing that because as we are growing and living by from day to day, we are learning. Every day is we learn every day. In Finland, we have similar issues. Johnny, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Let me tell the world a story today. In Finland, we have similar issue. We had a similar problem. I would say our own problem is even more than what you just explained now. That was many years ago. We have this problem. We wanted to have wanted to help the disables. The disabled wanted to have a project. We wanted to have a project to help disables. And so we bought a lot of wheelchairs and all that to help disables. So after buying this wheelchair, we launched this wheelchair. I am telling you, the Igbo Union, no, I'm not, the whole Igbo Union. We bought this wheelchair, quite a number of them, many of them. We want to send the wheelchair to Biafra land to give people that need it. So after we purchased these wheelchairs, we launched it officially. We launched this wheelchair. And the time we launched this wheelchair, we have dignitaries, who came to join us to launch this wheelchair. I think we had Okwadike of Ibuku then, Dr. Ezife. I think he was here then to either Ezife or somebody. He was here to help us to launch that wheelchair. Do you know that after launching that wheelchair, now we went to take that wheelchair back to Biafra land. This one that everybody agreed that it is going to be in Biafra land. Now, the place where we take the wheelchair now become problem. Some people say Igbo State, the Igbo State say no. Igbo State, Anambra State say no. So we need to look for a way, we need to fight, we have to take the wheelchair to become problem. So we decided that, okay, maybe we will take it to this place now, to Enugu, this Oji River. Maybe after that, the next one we will take to Imo State or somewhere, or we take to Ebonyi State or somewhere, So we were able to manage that, But then, at the end of the day, the thing went the way it went, and we couldn't send those things back home. It was unbelievable, we couldn't send it. But at the end of the day, somebody have to now, take that thing upon himself, and then, now take the thing and buy it again from the union. So one person now were able to buy that thing from the union and send it back to Alibo. You understand? So we are, so these are something that we have witnessed, and I'm telling you that other organizations have even witnessed more unbelievable experience than what I've just explained now. But this is just to give you example that the effect and the damage of Nigeria followed us to abroad.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It is Nigeria. Fulani dealt with us. These people dealt with us. That is why when I oh my God, that is why when I remember Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not here, it breaks my heart. Because I know where we would have been by now. Fulani dealt with Igbo. These people dealt with us with food, these people almost, if not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, if not, I will say, this is the first time I'm saying this. If not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, what these people have done, a lot of people don't even understand what is going on. And when you say it's not tribalism, I understand you because you have your own experience, okay? But let me tell you, there are people who have worse experience than what you are talking about. But we know the solution. We know the solution. And that solution is what we have started. So the point 9 is that we first of all denounce Nigeria's system by denouncing it. I have started denouncing it. And that's what I did in that BBC News. So they want to ask me where I come from. I don't come from anywhere. I come from Biafra. And I don't recognize Nigeria for now until Biafra come. So when Biafra come, we are going to be having what we call the province of Biafra, different provinces of Biafra that will be, will constitute the confederating state of Biafra. It is not going to be, and when you have this confederating state of Biafra, every confederating state will have their own law, their own parliamentary system, and how they want to build their whatever confederating state and all that. And then we have the central government, okay? By doing this, you have actually eliminated everything the Nigerian system have done to you. And we are going to have a state of origin, which is Biafra. And this state of origin must be Biafra to be able to eliminate the mental slavery and the division that the Fulani and Nigeria has put on us for decades. It is not something that will disappear one day, but we are going to solve that problem.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. That mentality, we need to dismantle it and subdue it and subjugate it, so that it will be out of, when they ask you where are you from Biafra, you don't need to say I'm from Anambra, I'm from here, I'm from here, I'm from here,
Let it
because everybody knows where they come from. But that name Biafra is the head. Before you start talking detail, the Biafra is the head. So there's nothing we will talk that all we need to do, we have to change that mentality. Everybody is Biafra, as you said. So thank you. Let me give other people a chance.
Thank you very much.
Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You made a very good point. And because of that, your point, I'm going to play the video again before I bring somebody else. Thank you very much, Johnny.
Dalu Mazi Simon Egba. Ekene m gị ka otu isi bịa sonye BBC News Igbo tata. Biko ịma a na-ekwu na ọ bụ onye na-ama onwe ya kalụ onye ọzọ. M ga-achọ ka ị kọwala anyị onye Igbo ọfụma maka o nwere ndị na-anụ Simon Egba o nwere ike ha agaghị ama onye Igbo na ebe isi na ihe ijiri bịa. Biko kọwala anyị onwe gị ọfụma.
Ndewo BBC Igbo obi dị m nnọọ ụtọ oge na nji atụ anyị mụ na unu ga-akparịta taa. Mụnwa bụ nwa amadi Maazị Simon Ekpa. Otu o si na-adị maka na abụ m otu onye ndị na-achọ nnwere onwe Biafra. Aga m asị that na abụ m onye Biafra maka na achọghị m ikweru na otu esi kewacha ndị Biafra kewapụtacha steeti dị iche iche. So mụ achọghị ịbịa kịta sị na abụ m onye Enugu maọbụ abụ m onye Anambra maọbụ abụ m onye Ebonyi maọbụ abụ m onye Imo steeti maọbụ abụ m onye Abịa. So maka na a sị a na-emezie so ebidogo m na-akụba nkwụ gaba n'elu. So ka m were ya na nkenke na abụ m onye Biafra. Mgbe anyị nwetazịrị Biafra aga m ama ebe a ga-ekewata m na Enugu steeti maọbụ Ebonyi steeti maọbụ onwe aha ọzọ a ga-akpụ ya.
Mana ịbụ onye mpaghara ebe eji ọwụwa anyanwụ Naijiria mara ugbu a.
Abụ m onye Biafra maka na ịma na Biafra anyị na-ekwu okwu ya anyị achọghị ka e nwee asị na enwere steeti of origin ebe isi na-ebe dị etu a na-ebe dị etu a. Anyị chọrọ ka e nwere steeti of origin bụ Biafra.
Mana ọ mgbe enwetara Biafra mana ugbu a enwetabeghị Biafra ihe a na-ekwuzi bụ nke a na-afụ anya ugbu a bụ Naijiria ka a na-afụ anya bụkwa steeti ndị a kpọgasịrị afa bụ nke a na-afụ anya.
Ya ka m na-agwa gị na a ga-ebido kịta na-ekwu ya ka ọ na-aba ndị mmadụ na ntị.
Oge ibidogo kịta kwụsị ikwu ịkpọ ikwu na ịbụ onye Naijiria, kwụsị ikwu na ịbụ onye steeti dị agha n'ime Naijiria. Aghọtago m nke anwa. No.
All right, so and that is why we have to always make sure that our brain is working 24/7. Our brain is working 24/7, and when we are confronted with a question like this, we know what to answer. Everybody should start from now. You know, when I was addressing this question, where you come from, I said Biafra. When I was addressing it, a lot of people may watch this thing, they don't understand the reason why I answered this BBC Igbo like this. So if you are wondering why I answered like this, this is the reason. What our brother Johnny said is the reason. The solution to what is concerned, the concern he raised here, the solution to that concern is what we are already solving now. Because believe me, he is not the only one who have experienced that kind of thing, you know, within the people of Biafra or Igbo people. So a lot of people have experienced it, and we, you know, personally, I said this is the way we can solve it. We have to start by now denouncing the Nigeria division, the Nigeria state, the mentality in us, and begin to adopt Biafra as our, when they ask you where you come from, say Biafra. You have to be saying it until it gets into your head. Before, once we do it till the Biafra come, by the time Biafra come, this division of where you come from will automatically disappear because our law will not condone it. Thank you very much. Now we're going to bring you Udodi. Welcome to the program. Udodi, welcome to the program.
Hey, Simon, good evening. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very fine.
Excellent. Yeah, I think this last point was an amazing point. And, you know,
Yes.
if you can, you know, obviously you decide your own program, but I think it would make a great set of programs if you can dedicate some time to doing a set of programs on just this particular topic. I think it'd be great. That kind of unification and just kind of maybe put a historical context to it so that people can see it very clearly for what it is as a division mechanism. I think it would make a great set of, I think it was a great point. Because even me, myself, abroad, I've experienced things like that. Though, you know, I hear people say, oh, just because you live abroad, you don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what it means to be Nigerian. You know, you don't know this one, you don't know that one. So I think that's actually, I think that's an amazing point. Actually, the thing that I wanted to say was, you know how, actually, there's a couple of things, but I'll make it really quick. There was one where Obasanjo was speaking recently to a crowd of people, and he used a phrase that basically talked about how it was more expensive to break apart. And the reason why it needs to be one Nigeria is because of kind of it's less expensive. Okay, and I think that gives a very, very, very good hint
as
to, yes, it gives a very, very, people need to focus in on that. The hint as to what's actually keeping Nigeria together. And the hint as to what potentially can take Nigeria apart. He said that it was cheaper. It's cheaper for us to stay together. So that means that at the point in which it becomes not cheaper to stay together will break apart. So that's something very important to pay attention to. And there are a lot of people talking about America, America, America. It's not, God bless America. And this is one thing to think about when you think about America. America views relationships in economic terms.
Yes.
So no matter what you think about America, America views relationships in economic terms. That's not how you may view relationships, but the way Americans view relationships are in economic terms. So the best way to get America's attention is to think, maybe like Buhari said, talk to them in a language that they'll understand. They understand the language of economics, and that's how they think about their national interest and the relationships that they have in economic terms. So that's an important point. So I think the last time I came on here, there was a comment that was made that I think is really important along those lines of economic terms. Currently, Nigeria is trying to raise $6.2 billion. That's what they're trying to now borrow, $6.2 billion. They're borrowing it in dollars. They're not borrowing it in naira because nobody wants to borrow money in naira. So the banks that they're using to borrow that money are Goldman Sachs, Standard Chartered Bank, Citibank, and a couple of others. It's online. But the important thing to remember is, unlike some other organizations, these banks cannot afford in any possible way to be associated with terrorism. So if there's any possibility that there can be a protest in front of these particular buildings in New York, it will garner media attention because Americans do not trust banks. And by the time they say that Goldman Sachs is sponsoring Nigeria, that is sponsoring terrorism, they'll run away. They'll run like the disease, like syphilis or something like that. They'll run very fast. So it's important to remember, no matter what you think about America, America is not going to come save you. They think about their relationships in economic terms. So that's kind of one thing. The next thing, I'll make it really quick because I know I'm running out of time. Something tells me that how there's no what do they say? There's no honor amongst thieves. They say there's no honor amongst thieves. Something is telling me that they will scapegoat Buhari in one way or another. Something is telling me that, and you can hear it, little, it comes out into the news. Northern group against Buhari, this one. Something is telling me that they will scapegoat Buhari so that they can become a sleeper cell, so they have another chance. And they'll really be advocating for regionalism. That'll be the next thing. They'll make regionalism seem so juicy, but they'll use Buhari as a failed president and scapegoat him in order to have sleeper cells, in order so that in regionalism they can still further their goals. So it's a guess, but in terms of strategy, I think they'll try and scapegoat him in one way or another. They won't kill him, but maybe they'll scapegoat him. The other thing is this whole cow thing. I mean, if we really stop eating cow meat, like if we really boycott cow, if somebody can really push that, I don't know whether the DOS, whoever, if they give an order, say no more cow meat, I think within like 30 days of people really boycotting cow meat, by the time it gets to 90 days, I think you'll see wahala. So I mean, I really think cow meat is another kind of thing to really pay attention to as a strategy of civil disobedience. So I think those are the real main things that I wanted to express. One, the economic part of it. Two, just maybe the strategy around Buhari. I think they'll scapegoat him immediately, eventually. And then the whole cow meat thing. I think there's a lot of power behind that. But that's it, bro. You're always doing an amazing job. God bless you. God bless everyone in this struggle. Oh, and then last thing, there was a comment you made yesterday. You said that there are people who like all this stuff that's going on in social media, it made them feel like they wanted to kind of give up on the struggle. When I heard you say that, I almost just fell out of my chair laughing, because if you're going to, if what you see on social, if what you see anywhere is going to make you give up on the struggle, like what are you are you gonna give up to be a slave? Are you gonna give up so somebody can kill you? Like, you know what I mean? If you need somebody to motivate you to be free, then that means like you just are okay being a slave. Because no matter what anybody tells me anytime, like there's a saying in America, give me liberty or give me death. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that is
So,
true. Of course.
There's another one where, I'd rather live in dangerous freedom than peaceful slavery. So if somebody is sitting around like, oh, because of this something I'm hearing on social media, it almost made me want to give up on the struggle. It's like, that means you weren't even a part. You weren't even serious about this whole. In fact, you're okay being a slave. So anyway, bro, God bless you and God bless everyone who has good intentions.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna bring Ogechi. Ogechi, you're gonna be the last person on this program today because this is already 2:38. Welcome to the program, Ogechi.
Bros, they hear me?
I dey hear you live and direct. How you dey?
I don't know. I make I go first call. You go carry last. I don't understand you.
And so now I know say when you don't give your own yarn finish, now everybody will just palaver for bed now.
How the family, bros?
We dey thank God they go.
I work now.
Work just they push us, they go too.
Yeah. Yesterday, as I just come back from job, I just get tired. I haven't sleep, leave your program. But today I say I go there awake. Make I contribute my own part. Well, for the Navas officer,
yes,
analysis what you don't do so far, we learn something, and it now depend for many of us to put on for work.
Exactly, and so it be.
So because I dey follow some people where we say that na them sabi write episode. You know, say we no go school na Takara we sabi. So then we go Cambridge now, they go write episode full Facebook. Before you go read the paragraph 2, I don't dey turn you. The main funny part be say the English wey they use for the episode we say for dictionary. No go say for Oxford dictionary. You can't go dey look for Long John dictionary. Tire me pass for inside. I can't imagine say for they see the English. I be month every day that they change English. You see where person supposed to use I come, you go say in came. The thing will come tire me. I'll say I can't go remember what our leader talk where he say when Biafra come, they go turn university to primary school. Yes. I'll say okay. Because I follow most of them. They follow. I don't know. Say me, I they monitor them. Yes. I monitor them. I think the lawyer to our leader make one comment. In come out. He said the visit when visit our leader. Say the DSS embarrass them. They strip them naked. And they wait for these people who sabi write a long note. Make them comment, talk. They no gree talk. I can't imagine who these people they work for.
That is a good question. A good observation.
I can't ask myself. All this you go write one long note because one person. Yes. Now you say the person now say he want try to destroy the family. Now the lawyer where they fight for the leader now. Tell Luna say because that lawyer now he take us as his brothers, his family. Now only we want we even give. Now only we want where the media supposed to publish that thing. Since we say the Zoo newspaper, now they feel publish what the guy talk. So the time where you take write all this long note or write. Imagine person go write one full sky go full. He go ask computer for another space. Computer go give another space. He go still they write. The time where you take write all this thing, see your lawyer say, I went to visit our client and look at what the DSS did to me. You don't see that news. You know, say you tweet to international amnesty here. See what they are doing to this lawyer. This is not good though. Now you leave that thing. One guy, I always you don't know say the monitor. One day he go enter in Facebook, he no go feel access him again. I see him. They say you won't use this opportunity when our leader till they on our way. So say you can't go evade your own app. So you won't come position yourself as a leader. I can't ask the guy. I say, but this guy before our leader move, come out. This guy don't they talk say in own enter Biafra, in the find way to publish your own app. We go there easy for people.
Yes.
No be now this guy start to dey talk this thing. He don't they talk and before I encounter this problem when he enter. So why something will be say person you know see other thing news give us now so gossip now even the so family writer where would they believe say if the others don't join them for gossip. I don't understand where would they go again. Whether now the struggle with the fight now, I mean a gossip will come the fight now, may they tell us. No, we will not do what we go do again, so that we will use our small MB where we get. Kukuma they use and they do the gossip they go.
Yes.
Because even when in 2015 where they arrest our leader, the gossip no reach like this. So
you know
it no reach like this, my brother. I must tell you the truth. The gossip no reach like this. So but now the gossip come pass as it's supposed to be. You leave waiting hole, you leave the bone, they hook you for neck.
You know, as they write that thing, you see this video where I play where that naval officer come talk that way he talk now. So as they write that thing, listen, as they write that thing, now me still come carry wahala go they give the DSS way come molest that our lawyer. As I give them the para finish now. Now they come to deny you.
They download all their comments, bros. And my prayer be say make our leader come out before December. You understand? So I download all their comments. I want me our leader come out so that when our leader come out, I'll tag all of them with their comment, with their picture. I'll share and that time no say everything. You know say most of us we don't know say media na one kind thing. As you they do this video now, people they will record you for the video. But if you say that they watch you, you don't know say that they record for your mind, you say you go delete them. But they don't already recorded you. So the day when you sleep, you can't say you don't forget, they'll come post and give you. It be like that. It be like that time when where they attack Daddy Freeze, where say na Bino. That the freeze come foolish cry come and say that they call him half caste. If forget say na Oyedipo, when people come bring a video when it attack Oyedipo, now he come and say he made it out of mistake. You see the now because if I make you don't forget, but people come remind and say now you fair insult them. You forget say they keep your video for you. Now no, don't forget. So me they keep their record for them. Tomorrow, if they come and say, now we fight for our leader, when he come and say, where you see your write up, I get them for here, I go show you that you can't go mute. Because now I believe, say, wait till they pay me pass, they say, these people, they know they think. You see our leader now, he's still in family. And over here one day, where all those people would go come and say, I'm writing this episode because of our leader's wife to console her or for the children, say, madam, please, just they come. We are still working on how our girl take come out. But encourage that woman one day. Sometimes the reason I say, even me as I day here, imagine I say, I lie down with my wife and my children. How that woman, our leader wife, go they feed? She feed they eat. She even they eat at all. But nobody is consoling that lady. All the way they day after now to just the right rubbish. When you attack DSS, they'll say no. You're not supposed to attack DSS. When you do this one, they'll say you're not supposed to do this one. I don't know where we can they go again. See lawyer now where they fight for our leader. They don't molest her. They put that day he comment. He said they say maybe they wear slippers. They come see our leader. None of them write long episodes say DSS. Why will you tell lawyer to wear slippers? None of them. He go on Monday now. They tell them say go see your client. Where therefore they do that kind of thing, bros. Wherever they happen, because that time when my father they alive in a human rights lawyer, I never want right now say now so as you want go defend a client or they go tell us make you pull cloth. I never see how they say me push you or they come slap her. I never hear her. Now this is our barrister owner for come to hear her and say Fulani guy man go they tell Ned man a whole Fulani where they use job piece guy man make you pull abroad. We go look into the matter. So this episode so one day we'll set for them. It go be like film. More leave her for here.
Thank you.
Yeah, bros.
Thank you.
I agree to bros. Maybe just offer the reason what people they tell you. Out of 100 people, 95 they with you, now only 5%. Now them they do that gossip. You'll be like that word where that naval officers talk say before you can get inside organization, there must be a black man, there must be a spy, somebody will they tell you say see they are applying, and that was what happened to our leader for SIPOB. And I believe say may the leader, may God give them grace when they take fish all these people out, when they try to bring confusion. So
thank you very much.
Our leader,
thank you very much. Thank you
join
very much.
us for this. Bros.
Thank you very
Hello.
much. I hear. Right, this our brother always come last to close this thing with enough pidgin. Please, those of you that didn't speak today, I apologize. Tomorrow we continue. I mark your name. Once I see you tomorrow, I'm going to make sure I bring you David, Great Chido, Udalo Junior, Ewere, Mighty Dot, all of you. Bucci, I'm going to bring you tomorrow, so please forgive me for. We know we have a lot of people. We have quite a number of people watching now, but still, I have to work very early. I have to go to work very early tomorrow, so I have to sleep. All right, thank you very much for being part of this program. Remember to share. As soon as our app is ready, we don't know if it is tomorrow. We don't know, but as soon as our app is ready, we are going to announce it, and immediately we announce it, we want to see you. Download it, be the first person to use it. We are going to have the section for this data where you are going to be posting all the people that are missing, our brothers in Biafra land, another part of Nigeria that are missing, that those that have been abducted by the terrorist government, those that are abducted by the DSS. We need to have their data and pictures, name, date of birth, if possible, the place where they were abducted, and all of them. We need to start compiling all this list. So see you tomorrow. Don't miss the program. We're going to be live tomorrow about 3 times or so, or twice or so, depend on my time from my work. So otherwise, see you 7 p.m. tomorrow, Biafra time. Again, 7 p.m. Biafra time. See you and good night. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Republic. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless ESN. May God bless IPOB Worldwide. May God bless Mazen Ambikano. May God bless all the Igbo and all Biafra agitators. May God bless other lovers of freedom wherever you are.